sing. Are you ready?
3, 2, 1. Are you ready? This is the Morning Kickoff Footy Podcast. Your hosts are Oily Maguire, Sordid Sorin. Hang on. Has anyone seen the shovel to dig up Gazza? We need air fresheners too. He proper humdings. Sorry, yes, Gazza will be here, and the living legend that is truly wonderful, famous, best-selling author, actor, and podcast host, Deano. Have a good episode, lads. I'll see you at the outro. Is that Gary I can smell?
Hello and welcome to Morning Kickoff. I am Dean, and with me today I have got the wonderful, lovely, stunning, sexy Sorin, and also freshly dug up, looking really Gazza. I've got Gazza. We've got Gazza. Here's what's coming up on the show. Get shortlisted. We're going to get Sorin a donkey and a midget.
And me a hovercraft.
Where did that come from?
Dino nearly got this thumb on Saturday night.
Who did?
Dino.
Yeah.
What? Have you seen the size of his fucking thumb? It's like something out of Tom and Jerry. It'd been hit with an hammer.
They may be the most profitable team in the world.
Sorin,
or
your
the team
opinion-
with the most talent.
Sorin, your opinion, whilst offered and appreciated, is like an arsehole. We all have one. But don't necessarily need to hear it or see it.
Been playing, isn't
Yeah.
No, he hadn't been playing, but neither had Harry Maguire, and he was still playing for England. And not only that, he's got normal size arms. Whereas Pickford has only got tiny little arms. He should really be a goalkeeper. He should be a lollipop man.
He looks like a T-Rex.
T-Rex, yeah. Gazza, Sorin, how we doing?
All good, thank you.
Howdy go? Howdy do? Howdy day? Hello everyone. It's going very good. I'm glad to be back.
We're glad to be back. Good to have you back, eh?
Yes, very good.
What have we been up to, Gazza?
Apart from working, went to a football tournament on Saturday. Kids won. So yeah, went and watched that and had a few beers.
What was that? Haven't?
No, that was Fishbourne, just outside Chichester.
Yeah, I know.
So went there, and yesterday I watched the fight Saturday night, obviously, and then Sunday did a bit of gardening and ended up at B&Q for some bits, and then watched the Spurs game.
Very good. Sorin, what have you been up to?
Got punched in the eye at work last week, yeah.
I see the video of this. He's in the door. He's in the door and this guy just belts him in the face and Sorin just sits on him.
It was. I promise I didn't sit on him sexually. I know what everyone's thinking. So, as soon as Dino said Sorin sit on him, the public probably goes like, "Oh, Sorin's giving him a lap dance or something." Not this time.
No, Sorin was assaulted whilst at work, which is not good.
Not good.
No.
And the police came, told the guy off. The guy apologised. No further action. NFA.
Yeah,
that
unfortunately, yeah.
Is he still there?
No, not anymore. Yeah, so got punched in the eye at work. Then came and I watched the fight with Dino on Saturday.
Yes, don't remember much about it, but we did. We watched the boxing. Great fight.
Yeah.
I think.
He was cosplaying Usyk. He had his
I was
lovely
sporting the
mustache.
Usyk tash, the bicycle tash
Yeah, I
thing,
saw that.
whatever.
And I've shaved it off. I've shaved half of his mustache off before the fight, because we've seen a video of Usyk with half the mustache shaved off, and we were like, you need to change it quickly. Yeah. But then he comes on and he's got a full
goatee. I'm like, fucking hell. I look like something out of YMCA. So yes, that was our weekend. We spent the weekend together, didn't we, Sorin?
Yes.
Sweet. No wonder Ollie's upstairs.
Yes, well, Ollie has jacked the show. The last episode as well, he's jacked. So he's not here today, and he won't be here anymore, from what I understand, what he said in the WhatsApp group.
Arsenal fans are the most annoying fans. Arsenal fans are the most annoying fans. Arsenal fans are the most annoying fans.
Nothing to do with Arsenal coming runners up, was it?
Yeah, get to that later. But anyway, shout outs. Sorin, you got shout-outs? Gazza, got any shout-outs? Last episode and all that?
Well, I heard you got loads, so do you want to start?
I shall go first then. Damien Stephen in Eastleigh at Eastleigh Pirates Rugby Club, juniors, girls and women's rugby at the Hub in Eastleigh. Ian Lane, Stevie Morris, Byron E, Arenal, Oakley Castle, Louis Lawton has just had a knee replacement. John Noble just had a quadruple heart bypass. Stevie Pexman, Matty McCourt, Daz Page, Squid, who tracked the boys to go up, and Turner, who now has a sponsor for his under 14s or his under 15s this year, and a new baby on the way with Flat 5.
Whose is that?
Well, it's Turner's baby. It's just that Ollie's going to be looking after it for the next 20 years. And Colin Palin, an Everton supporter. I better say hello to the wife, as I got married since the last time we was on. Thank you very much, sir. Gazza, you got any shout-outs?
Just one. A guy called Justin Hawkins, Chai Colts under-12 manager. Thanks for the hospitality on Saturday at the tournament. Beers went down really well. And the burger. Thank you.
Very good. Sorin, anyone that you want to give a shout-out to who's punched you?
Oh, yeah. Shout out to all the lovely people at work that make my life hell. Shout out to all of you. You make it worth living.
He hates his job. He hates his job.
Yeah. And shout out to Roxandra, who will probably be joining Gazza on the ground soon. She's dying.
She's not dying. She's not well. She's just got a bit of what you've got.
Right, yeah, okay. I'm going to say, what the...
Yeah, she's dying.
Yeah, let's try not to do a C word right at the beginning, guys.
No good.
Yeah, good. It's good. As it's the last episode, there's no format to what we're going to do or anything. We're just going to talk football. End of the season, Man City won the league, 2 points. Arsenal, Everton yesterday, terrible. 1-1, 1-0 down, 1-1, terrible.
I just think everyone's just up in arms at the moment. Oh, they just bought the league. Oh, they're buying them, they're bribing, they're doing this and that. It's not deserved. I mean, every team can spend £1 billion, but that doesn't...
2 billion you've spent.
2 billion, but it doesn't guarantee they're gonna win the league right away. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still the hard work put in by the players and the brilliant manager.
Didn't they also get banned for 2 years from Europe? 115.
They got that.
It's in October.
It's October, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the 115 offences, but there was also banned from Europe for 2 years, wasn't there?
Oh, before
Recently. Yeah, in the last 5 years.
Yeah. But still, I just feel like everyone's just blowing this out of proportion. They've deserved it.
But Everton get deducted. What do they get deducted? 10 points and then 2 points, and on appeal reduced to 6 points.
Yeah, Boris lost points.
Boris lost 2 points or
2 or 3 in the end, wasn't it? Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. If they are found to be guilty, by all means, take their trophies away or
no, they'll be
relegate them, whatever. I'm happy with all of that. In the end, I'm all up for fair football, whether I support a team or not. Like, if tomorrow Real Madrid are found to have been breaching the rules, or I don't know, they are buying all these young Brazilian kids and it's found out that they're doing it for dodgy mean, I'm all up for them to being punished. I just think that at the moment they're not guilty of anything. So until proven otherwise,
it's got to go to an arbitration who's going to deal with all this in October. But would you still support them when they're in Division 2?
Probably, yeah. I'm gonna enjoy it even more, because then it's not just gonna be literally the team that's winning everything. That's why I'm still watching Chelsea at the moment, because it's enjoyable to see all those young kids sort of like...
Yeah, at the end of the day, City have spent the money, but they've got a brilliant manager in charge. I thought this season they would really struggle a bit after winning the treble. Where would they go from there? But then, like he actually came out and said, no one's done it 4 times, so that was his goal. And his next thing now is to do the double, because no one's done the double-double. So that's... But I think after this season, he got one year left on his contract.
Yeah, I think next year. That's it, isn't it?
I think that'd be it. Yeah. Because he's got, unless they get found guilty, he might go a bit earlier. But there's no way he's going in the Championship if they get relegated.
Well,
they won't go to Championship. They'll go to Div 2.
Or wherever, yeah,
wherever they go. Pep was talking and he was saying that he's going to stay this coming year, but he's going to talk more during this coming year, and chances are he's probably going to leave next year no matter what, even if they continue winning. But what I found interesting, and I just wanted to point out, is that top spending in the last 5 years. So I'm going to ignore Chelsea because of Todd Bowley and everything, but second one is Man United. So although they spend 594.92 million, they haven't won anything or anything major. They're not winning the league. They're not winning the Champions League. Third is Arsenal, 550.53 million. Again, everyone's up in arms. Oh, City is spending so much money. Look at the other teams as well. At least City are winning with all this money that they've put in. The other teams are not. And I just feel like for the people to just go up in arms, oh, they're just literally buying the league. You can, even if you pay Grealish another 10 million, that's not going to make him run, I don't know, make him run quicker or make him shoot better. In the end, that money at one point doesn't matter as much anymore. And it's proven when you see the other teams and how much money they've put in and how they didn't get it.
You only have to look at Notts Forest, what they did to survive.
Yeah.
They spent
a fortune, didn't
millions, didn't they? Obviously, this is why they got points deducted, but they've stayed up in the Premier League. So in 21st place, 20th place, something like that. They're going to get something like 30-40 million pounds just for finishing there in that place.
Yeah, I mean, the three that come up weren't really up for it. I mean, you've got two teams that have had points deducted, and they still all three went back down again. Yeah, it was a big gap this year, I think, with those three. Yeah.
And do we think that will happen again with Ipswich, with Leicester? Will Leicester come and stay back in the league again?
Leicester have got a thing over them, haven't they, with points deduction from the Premier League, so they might start on a minus.
But they're on about not making it a points deduction, making it a luxury tax.
Okay.
But I don't know when that would come in.
No.
What's a luxury tax?
I don't know. Apparently, it's what all the other leagues have. Instead of points being deducted, they pay a luxury tax.
Oh, they have to pay out more money.
Oh, I'm sure any team would be happy with that, to be honest.
I think Leicester might be all right. I think Ipswich, don't know. Depends if they got money to spend. Mm-hmm. The coach is good there. The manager's young and up and coming. Really good.
But it sounds like the Chelsea have got their eye on him.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
What's wrong with Poch?
Well, apparently not good.
Yeah.
Not good. Apparently he's on his way out. So Rio Ferdinand is banding around.
Don't agree with that. Well, I think he deserves another year. He's proven it.
I think he deserves another year.
Yeah.
I think the way he's got that squad playing.
Yeah.
With a lot of people that had nothing to do with what he's bought.
Yeah.
And he was told he had to make the best of what he's got with the kids. And they are kids.
Yeah.
They are the youngest team in the Prem.
Yeah, I completely agree. Look at he's brought them from, was it 14th? They were lowest to 6th. I mean, that warrants another year in my eyes. The team is behind him as well. The players are loving him. I mean, look at United. They've got Ten Hag for the second year, and they were worse than Chelsea with Poch in his first year. Definitely deserves another year.
And with Chelsea finishing above Man United, a lot of my friends owe me £50. Standard bet. It did seem that Sheffield United just weren't ready for the Prem. I think they shipped 100 goals in the shortest amount of games, something like 36 games that shipped 100 goals. And
Is that your ass?
Of course.
And the last team to do such was Swindon. Now,
Wow.
Sheffield United sacked their manager halfway through the season, brought back
Chris Wilder.
Chris Wilder again. Just not at the races, would they? Just not at the races. And they've got Man City's forward playing up front for them, McAtee, so he'll go back to Man City, I guess. Just no good. Just the gulf between the Championship and the Premier League. You just look at all the results. I know it's tight for who was going to go down when Notts Forest, Burnley, Luton. And
Luton had a little bit of a run. Burnley just carried on playing the football they played last year, but didn't really have a goal scorer, did they? No one up top.
No.
Yeah, I hope he'll stay there and rebuild and maybe come back again, maybe. I don't know. Unless he's looking at Man City job.
Who?
Burnley's manager.
He won't go at Man City.
No.
Their old captain.
Vincent
Company.
No.
Yes.
No, I don't. Never.
He won't go. He won't go to Man City.
They're not going to take him. Like,
I think
come on.
De Zerbi is the nearest you're going to get to.
They might take him if they go down to Div 2.
Yeah, they might need him to get him out of Div 2. Or Wayne Rooney, someone like that.
You know. Wayne.
Steven Gerrard.
He was at the boxing, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He will do. He lives in Abu Dhabi, doesn't he, or something? What happened with Spurs, Gazza?
They won 3-0.
I know, but they're terrible. They've, 5 losses in 6 games? Obviously, you had a win at the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, we had that real bad run, didn't we? We played Man City, we played
Arsenal,
we
and
played
Liverpool.
Chelsea.
And Chelsea and Newcastle. Yeah, it's just a run of games. I think it was just, not good.
But to be told not to play the ball backwards, the manager screaming at the players, do not play that ball backwards.
In that particular moment, he didn't want them to, no. But I think he'll be all right. We've got to see what happens in the summer. They're going to give him some money, I think. He's already shipping a load out. Apparently.
Yeah, £220 million worth of talent going.
Apparently, Session's been told he's going. There's one straight away. But they flew off to Australia straight after the Sheffield game. They got a game on Wednesday in Melbourne.
Mental. I thought they were trying to stop that game from happening.
And then they're coming back, obviously, and then there are internationals that go off to wherever. And then pre-season, we're going to South Korea. Just so much travelling.
Chelsea are in America.
Yeah, I just don't understand why you want to go South Korea. But what do you think,
Sonny,
Gazza?
that's why. Any reason, I'm guessing. Big fan base over there.
What do you think? Do you think your lovely coach, your lovely manager has got it in it?
I've always said I'll give him the next, because this really is his first season. He's never been in the Premier League.
No, he's not an elite manager in any way, shape or form.
But we finished, 3 places higher than last year. We had more points than last year. We scored more goals than last year, even though we got rid of Kane. So
Fair enough.
That's how you need, if you want Man City not to win the league next year, they need to sign Kane.
Tottenham.
No, Man City.
Man City. Yeah.
You need Man City to sign Kane, so you've got a chance of going at the Premier League.
Because he's not going to win anything.
First time in 15 years, Bayern haven't won anything. And we've got Harry Kane.
and Eric Dyer.
I don't know so much about Eric Dyer, but
He's played well, actually.
Harry Kane is just a no-no for me. An absolute no-no.
On the way over, I was listening to an Arsenal fan saying they made so much progress this year, and the guy said, "Well, what have you done? What have you won?" He said, "No, but we did better than last year." So that was his reasoning.
But I do see with Arsenal, it was a lot closer this year in the title. But the way they played 3 years ago, I think any Arsenal supporter will tell you, they were at bottom of the league. It was going from bad to worse, and they were having a nightmare. Pretty much how Chelsea have been this season.
I think he's done a great job there. But
So he has turned it around for them, and he has got a squad who believe in his ethos and believe in his style of football. And you can see now Arsenal going top 2. It's a horse race.
But the fan was saying, "Oh, if you take Man City out, well, you can't take Man City out. They're there. They're there to be." But then also, Man City, they had De Bruyne missing for first part of the season. They had Haaland was out. Grealish has been out a long time. Foden had a lot of time out. Arsenal, apart from Timber, didn't have that many injuries. Would they have coped as well? I don't think so, but it could have been a bigger gap if they'd have had all their players fit. But no, fair play to them. They got within 2 points.
Okay, guys, head over to our socials. They are all at MKO Footy Pod, Facebook, Twitter, Insta, and TikTok. See you there.
Head to the British Podcast Awards. Vote for the listener's choice. Give MKO Footy Pod your vote. Your podcast needs you.
There's a few managers left.
Well, De Zerbi's gone. Klopp's gone. I'm pretty sure Ten Hag's going to go.
I hope so.
West
May
Ham.
well be
West Ham need a new manager.
David Moyes. No, but they've already got a manager lined up, haven't they?
Oh, Locatelli, isn't it? The old Wolves guy.
Yeah. Maybe Pochettino's going to go in the summer. But I tell you who has been a fresh of air. A fresh of air?
Fresh of air?
A breath of air.
Breath of fresh air.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And Sorin
Getting corrected by a Romanian.
It's over.
Breath of fresh air at Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
Absolute blinded. Was it 5-0 Sunday?
Yeah.
Against Aston Villa?
Yeah.
Is it Elise and...
Eze?
Yeah, Eze. 2 fantastic players.
And that striker, he ended up on 16 goals for the season. Where did that come from? He was nowhere near.
Yeah, but don't forget they were doing for like 5-0, 4-0, 3-0 in the last 5 games.
Yeah, really good.
Really good. I hope they continue next year. And it's just weird how Hodgson got booted out because obviously he went to hospital and whatever. Same team, different manager.
Yeah.
Completely turned it around.
I just think they're going to lose players. I think Michael Olise is, if I'm not mistaken, from what I've read online, he's got a £60 million clause in his contract. So I think everyone would be happy to pay that. I mean,
Yeah.
Did you see the Newcastle supporter in a snorkel? Flippers and a snorkel going to Man United. That's how much of a joke that club's turned into.
And the cheeky bastard wants us to pay for a new stadium, wasn't it? They're trying to get a loan or a tax man to pay for it or whatever. A new, was it the Northern Wembley or something he wants to call it?
Who?
United. They're trying to get a new
What, the
stadium.
Glazers?
No.
the Ineos guy.
Ineos guy.
Oh, he wants to do some kind of an incentive where it's
Jim Ratcliffe.
a community stadium kind of thing.
Yeah.
Everton, 777 buying them. Apparently that's all falling on its arse now.
Well, you're giving out the results then.
Oh no, 777 partners. The takeover's fallen on its arse.
Not surprised. It's been going on for a while, isn't it?
8 months. But the Premier League said it's nothing to do with us ratifying it. Our rules are clear. You have to go back to the 2 parties that are trying to do this takeover and ask why they haven't fulfilled their Premier League duty. Because they have to do a test, don't they? A fitness test and all the rest of it, whatever it is. And that's the reason why. But my understanding is they've just lost control of Brazilian side Vasco da Gama, and they've also lost control over a second club as well, Standard Liège.
Wow.
So Standard Liège, they've had their football assets seized by Portuguese court. So it's not good what's going on. There was a massive delay over sending £16 million to Everton for day-to-day operational costs. So I think at that time they just had an airline that they owned go into administration somewhere. So it sounds like all this business with 777, they can't finish the stadium. They've got so much debt now that they just can't afford to move forward. They can't do anything. They need a Sheikh Mansour or a Todd Bowley or something. It just seems to have fallen on its arse. It was said that Wolves have put in a request for the league to vote on VAR.
Yeah.
And to me, it would, like you saying about the Premier League being the best, and I've said that the Premier League is the best league in the world. The VAR, to me, for the amount of accuracy they're wanting to get out of VAR, it's come at a cost where it's stopped the game being played in the manner that it should be played. So for me, I would rather the VAR went. We had a couple of decisions that went against whatever team, and we weren't able to analyse the goal to 1 millimetre, and the guy is onside, and it's down to human error. Human error is a lot better than humans making errors again and again and again in, you know, not awarding, was it Liverpool or Wolves the goal? Liverpool, wasn't it? The guy was offside. The guy was onside. They called it off. They called it onside and said the goal is good, and didn't correct the referee when he awarded play on and said that it wasn't a goal.
That was the Luis Diaz thing, wasn't it?
It was Luis Diaz. Yeah. Darren England was the referee then. I don't know if he's done much refereeing after that.
It was Anthony Gordon, wasn't he? They played, I think it was Sunday, they played against United, and he got fouled by the CDM. And you could see, like, he literally stopped, and then his teammates were going nuts, and he was like, no, he will go to VAR. The part of his sock at the back was missing. He got hit. Yeah, so he got hit from behind. It was clear pen, and he thought, oh, don't worry, VAR, they're going to look at the VAR, and they're going to give me the pen. Yeah. They didn't even look at it.
Right, so with Chelsea, Cucurella went down in the penalty box, right? And it was given a penalty, not this week, previous week. And it's given as a penalty. VAR turned around and said, you need to look at this because the player gets Cucurella, or gets the ball and then Cucurella. So at the very worst, it goes out for a corner. So the referee looks at the play and he goes, no penalty, right? It says no penalty, so we're going to take the corner then. Because you're saying he's touched the ball. Yeah. No corner. How the fuck does it not, when he's saying he's got the ball, not the man, well, why is it not a corner? Because it was in the penalty box and it went out. Why was it not a corner then? It's just fucking mental. Why was it when it was handball in the box in the cup match with Man City, it hit Grealish's hand, goes out, still again not awarded a corner? But you could see clearly it hits his hand. It should have been a penalty. At least it should have been a corner. But again, it's not. So for me, VAR is just...
get shot of it or revamp it completely.
They need to, I think, like I've said before, it needs to go back into like the women's game. Analyse it in the women's game, because it's a lot slower to do as well. And they did it with the Women's World Cup, but they started bringing in new features and the referee speaking to the crowd and all the rest of it. Use that for that. Use that platform for that. Trial it in there and then bring it into non-league, then bring it into the, the Premier League again.
What I didn't get was you don't have it in the lower leagues, do you? Why was it used in the League 2 playoff at the the
Wembley though, wasn't it?
Yeah, but why?
It's Wembley, because it's got all the technology there to do it, I guess.
Yeah, but they don't have it the whole season, so why should they have it in there? I mean, it didn't make any difference to the result, but...
No, Crawley the worst thing about this is Grimsby let their striker go, Horsfield or Horsey, whatever it's called. They let him go. He couldn't score, couldn't do anything. He's their top goal scorer. Crawley's top goal scorer. And now he's promoted to Division 1. There you go.
There you go.
That's Grimsby for you. But yeah...
You've got to get out of Grimsby to make it...
Do we all agree then that VAR, we get rid of that, but we keep goal line technology?
Oh, you've got to keep goal line technology, definitely.
Yeah, definitely keep.
And then just get rid of the VAR. Go back to human errors. And the referees are so good nowadays. Like, it's a full-time job for them, innit? They pay 50, 60 grand a year. They do all the courses. They do the keep fit. Their decisions usually... like people with photographic memory, they can analyse something immediately where you're watching it slow down on the TV. Their call is pretty good, I'd say.
You are listening to the Morning Kickoff Footy Podcast.
You have one fucking shot, Gary. Don't fuck this up. Tell the listeners your England team of the decade. This is GGG.
Gazza, what you got for GGG?
GGG, 2010 to 2020.
2010 to 2020. Let me have a think.
Struggled a little bit with a couple of positions, but I'm going to go for it anyway.
It's England only, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Gazza's golden generation, sorry.
No Hadji or anybody like that.
Yeah, that's you were talking about Bale earlier. He didn't play for England, did he?
I was being stupid. I was being you.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, my goalkeeper, 75 caps, 43 clean sheets, Joe Hart.
Joe Hart. Why have you gone for Joe Hart? There must have been a better fit than that.
Pickford?
Yeah.
Joe Hart.
Pickford came later, but he'll be in the next
Joe Hart.
20 onwards. So I'm trying to get players in that I haven't picked as well before.
But Joe Hart.
Yeah, he did all right.
Yeah, it was good.
43 clean sheets.
Well, he was at Man City until I think he took about
75 caps. Right back, Carl Walker. 82 caps, 1 goal.
Why not Neville?
Because he was in the one before. He wasn't.
Okay.
Wasn't playing.
Was that episode 17 then?
Yeah.
That's the one that come out on Thursday. Right, okay.
Left back, I went for Danny Rose, 29 caps.
That's an ex-Spurs player, isn't it?
Yeah. Went for the 2 ex-Spurs fullbacks.
Yeah. Someone's shaking his head and I'm kind of like agreeing here. I think you've gone weak on this.
No, anyway. Centre back,
Spurs player. So.
Cahill.
There you go.
61 caps, 5 goals.
Dyer next to him.
Alongside John Stones. 71 caps, 3 goals.
Unbelievable.
I like John Stones.
He didn't pick Maguire. Something's wrong with him.
Because he might be in the 20 to 24.
No. Gazza, you cannot. Whatever happens, you cannot put that guy in your England squad.
Holding midfield player, I struggled with this. I had about 3 different names, but I've gone for Milner in the end. 59 caps, 1 goal.
Yeah.
Right wing, Walcott,
Theo.
47 caps, 8 goals.
Southampton, Arsenal.
Left wing, Raheem Sterling, 82 caps, 20
It's
goals.
been prolific for England, Raheem.
Number 10 role behind the 2 strikers. Sorry, it's another Tottenham player. Dele Alli,
Dilly Silly Ali.
Oh, no.
Great player.
37 caps.
Great player. He's
3
only
goals.
28 as well, you know. He's only 28.
In his prime with England,
Great player.
up top, Rooney.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
120 caps, 53 goals, alongside your mate Kane.
Oh,
89 caps, 62
no.
goals. So 115 goals between the 2 of them. It's not too bad, is it?
No.
That sounds more like...
But 12 of them came against San Marino.
It sounds more like Gazza's
58
team
were a
than
penalty.
Gazza's golden generation.
There you go. Well, you know, I had a good look at it, and yeah.
Who was your manager then?
Well, I could put
Roy Hodgson.
You had Capello, Roy, Big Sam
Capello.
for 1 game, and then Gareth took over later on, didn't he? Big Sam. Yeah, I just thought probably Roy, to be fair.
Roy Hodgson. Roy, as Joel would say. Roy Hodgson. Roy. Very good, Gazza. I like that.
Very good.
I like it a lot.
I like
my wife.
Let's talk about...
Let's talk about sex, baby.
Let's talk about you and me.
Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about it.
Dino nearly got this thumb on Saturday night.
Who did?
Dino.
Yeah.
What? Have you seen the size of his fucking thumb? It's like something out of Tom and Jerry. It'd been hit with an hammer. Why would I?
He wouldn't want to go into bed.
No.
I went into action. I was like, come on, pull his trousers down. I'll get him in bed. He ran. He turned around like a good boy in a second.
This is the joys of drinking with someone who doesn't drink.
Yeah.
I'm about 8 bottles of Prosecco in, and he's like 2 bottles of fucking non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah.
No drink at all.
You did the week before that, didn't you?
I had...
No moonshine.
No, he was doing that the other week.
The week before. Oh, God.
That moonshine, it makes you go blind in one eye, a partial stroke, and we use it for cleaning skid stains.
His son was loving it. He was like, bring that stuff. I'm like, come on, get it.
Fucking
He would have brought Gazza back to life, that moonshine would have.
Yeah, Gazza, it's like antifreeze for you.
Tipped it down. Yeah. Just tipped it down the hole.
It'd been like drinking from the fountain of youth.
There you go.
You'd be Benjamin Button. It'll be reversing your age process.
Be a toddler.
You know. Yeah. Starting podcast 60. Let you go. Fucking have Turner at the end of the road. Come on, come to daddy. Another one of Turner's. Fucking hell. Is it true he's got about 4 women pregnant in that block of flats that him and Ollie live in?
I know. Ollie's
Apparently something goes around the water, apparently. From what I understand.
He's wanking in the shower.
Yeah, and it's going all around. it's infected. You know, in Cornwall, we'll have had this parasitic thing. Apparently Turner's done that with his jizz in the water, and he's got all the women. Ollie's wife. They've everyone's pregnant.
All those women think they're Virgin Mary. I haven't done anything.
This is the Morning Kickoff Footy Podcast. It's like the Premier League. It's not for everyone. If you want to mention, shout out, or to tell us where in the world you are listening from, text the show on 0753 717 1722.
Okay, guys, head over to our socials. They are all at MKO Footy Pod, Facebook, Twitter, Insta, and TikTok. See you there.
Head to the British Podcast Awards. Vote for the listener's choice. Give MKO Footy Pod your vote. Your podcast needs you.
Let's talk about why I don't think England... While I disagree with your statement that the Premier League is the best league in the world.
It is the best league in the world.
Go on and go for it.
Do they have any teams in the Champions League final?
This week, I don't know.
Not this season, no.
Do they have any teams in the Europa League final?
Not this season, no.
Do they have any teams?
What, you're talking about one season, Sorin?
We had 2 last season.
Yeah, last season, but this season it's nothing.
Yeah,
and this was the season where he claimed it's the best league in the world.
It is the best league in the world.
It isn't this season.
It has been for years.
Yeah, just because we haven't got anyone representing any of our local clubs in Europe doesn't mean to say that it's a bad league. I'm talking about the quality, the amount of money that it generates, the Premier League, the quality that is in the Premier League, and the players and managers that are managing in the Premier League. By far, the best league. And it's not just 10 teams like in Italy and France, Spain. It's a fucking league of 24 teams. Or is it 20?
21.
First of all, it's
24. Yeah, but 24 in Championship and the others.
And also
20 teams.
Your statement that put the 20th team in from Premier League to the 4th or 5th in Italy and they're gonna smash them. That's not the case. I mean, look at Conference League, look at Europa League, and look at the Champions League. They're getting smashed everywhere. So I'm not saying it's a bad league, but your statement that it's the best league in the world is this season is factually untrue. They may be the most profitable team in the world.
Sorin, your opinion
with the most talent.
Sorin, your opinion, whilst offered and appreciated, is like an arsehole. We all have one. I don't necessarily need to hear it or see it. The Premier League is the best league in the world. It generates the most money. We've got the clubs that generate the most money in the Premier League.
So that's what you're saying, Real Madrid is the most profitable league in the world.
And any team can beat any team on their day.
Yeah,
and
unless you're in the top, unless you're in the bottom 3, and they're just terrible.
It's very hard to predict results in the Premier League.
It's been terrible this year. I was saying to Squid about it. I've had a terrible year, other than yesterday when I had a big bet come in. But I had to put 240 quid on to get it because I'd just gone with 6 results. I went with Crystal Palace, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United, Tottenham, and that's the first time this year that kind of a bet for me has come on. It's just nothing has gone to form because Luton fuck it up, or they draw, or they lose. You just have to look at how many teams have fucking drawn. It's just been terrible. So like I was saying to Squid, this year has not been, financially has not been, although I've ended up on the year, I've had more success with horses. I gave Turner 3 horses. One won, one placed, and one lost. And the most money I've won all year was on a horse, not on football. Usually it's football for me that wins hands down.
He'd give Turner 3 horses, but he wouldn't give me a donkey. It goes to show the kind of person he is.
But you don't behave yourself.
I'm nice. I haven't said the C word.
You're very good, but you're only just back. This is your first week back after 4 weeks.
I've been practicing not to say the C word.
Have you? To end your argument, the Premier League is the best league in the world.
I agree.
By far. And that's not because I'm English. It just, you can see the model that everyone is trying to recreate.
It may have the best talent, but in terms of performance, it is not the best.
No, they haven't performed well this year, the English teams.
I should have better said it is not the best performing league in the world.
This year it's been dreadful. See, Liverpool getting smashed by Atlanta.
3-0.
Wasn't it?
3-0. Unbelievable.
Seen some mad results. Aston Villa not being able to fucking do anything.
I think that Atlanta could be the team to beat Leverkusen, stop their record of going unbeaten.
I don't know. We shall see. Right.
What are we going to talk about next?
So who's going to win the Euros?
That's a good one.
No. Before we do Euros, let's do...
Congratulations, Crawley, for getting promoted.
Yeah, so Crawley have been promoted to Div 1, along with Wrexham and...
Mansfield,
Stockport, of which I had a lovely day out at Stockport and their hospitality. And then the next league was Oxford.
Yeah, Oxford won, didn't they?
They won on the playoffs 2-0.
Yeah, went up with Portsmouth and Derby.
And then in Championship, Leicester Ipswich, and who are we going to...
Leeds or Southampton?
I've got 450 quid on Southampton to beat Leeds.
Have you?
Yes.
Is that Turner's money?
It's money that I've got that I've won, but I'm on Southampton big.
Yeah.
I think they're too big to stay in that league.
Yeah, it should be a good game, actually.
But I think Leeds are suited to the Championship.
Not for everyone, the Premier League.
No, it's not.
So would Turner say?
As Turner has said many times, the Premier League is just not for everyone. Who we got coming up from the non-league as well? That's 2 teams, isn't it? Chesterfield got promotion, but I can't remember who came second because Gateshead weren't allowed to play because they couldn't agree a 10-year lease on the ground. Bromley, it was Bromley. Bromley went up in the playoffs. I used to live just outside Bromley, didn't you? Yeah, Bromley, Chesterfield. Are we going to make any early predictions for next year, or are we going to leave that till next season?
Who's going to win the FA Cup first? That's next weekend.
Man City.
Go on. It's Man City. It has to be.
I hope so, because otherwise, if Man United win the FA Cup, Spurs go from the Europa League into the conference.
What happens to Chelsea?
They're still in the conference, I think.
No, they're in the Europa.
They're in the Europa League at the moment, as it stands.
Yeah.
Tottenham came 5th, so they're in the Europa.
What? Do we only get 1 spot of Europa League? I thought it's 2, no?
No, but it does change what Gary's saying if Man United win.
Yeah, but then Chelsea would be, surely, if they're the second ones getting a spot in the Europa League, they'd be the one losing it, no? I think that's the plan. I think I read about that online.
7 Premier League clubs will qualify for Europe this season. The top 4 teams are going to UEFA Champions League.
So that's Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Villa.
Tottenham secured a place in the Europa League after winning at Sheffield. There are 2 more European places up for grabs. The second spot in the Europa League and 1 in the Conference League. Chelsea will get 1 of these places. They won't know which European competition until going after the FA Cup final. Oh, so it could be Chelsea and Tottenham that lose it then.
Yeah, because you got it secured because you're 5th. So 5th goes
So it's
automatically.
Only 3 points above Chelsea.
Yeah, I know.
Only 3 points.
Shows what a good start we had in this season.
Yeah,
And what a
great
good
start.
end Chelsea had.
Yeah.
Definitely, it has to be City. I'm sure it will be City.
Still finished above them though.
So who's going to win the Champions League?
Real Madrid, I think.
Real Madrid.
You're looking at a Real Madrid fan. Of course it's going to be Real Madrid.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what.
Be a good game.
If Dortmund were to win it, I wouldn't be... Obviously, I wouldn't be excited about it, but I wouldn't feel bad about it. Because I'm looking at Royce, who's going to leave that team after, 12 years or something like that? And I feel like I wouldn't mind if he got a bit of silverware. It's football storyline, and I'd be happy for him to be crowned. If anything, I'd rather Real Madrid be beaten by them than by Kane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cannot stand Kane for 1 minute. Go on then, flick over to the Euros.
Ooh,
So who do you think's going to win it? Who's your money on?
Romania.
I think we're watching Romania, Italy and England in Italy.
Yeah,
I
very
think
good.
on 3 consecutive days. I think Italy's first,
Let's see.
then England, and then Romania.
Yeah, it's England first against Serbia on the 16th.
Shall I tell you the groups and you tell us who you think's going to... Is it the top 2 that go through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Group A, you've got Germany, Scotland, Hungary and Switzerland.
So that's going to be Switzerland and Scotland. Germany is shit. Germany are shit.
It's going to
But
be
they're at home, aren't they? So they're...
Germany and Hungary. Or
Yeah.
maybe, if we were to be like really, really optimistic, Hungary and Germany. But Germany's definitely in.
Oh, Scotland played really well to get in. They're like a club team. I don't know. They might surprise a few for a change.
Scotland, Switzerland for me.
Okay.
I love Switzerland as well, but anyway.
They've only got... Who is it? Is Xhaka playing for them? He's Swiss, isn't he? Yeah. I think that's the best player.
Toblerone.
Right.
It's Swiss.
Group B, Spain, Croatia, Italy, Albania. Oh, Sorin's team's in there.
Albania first, obviously. Unbeaten.
Spain, Italy.
Croatia.
Oh, that's a group of death, isn't it? Italy, I can't see going through. Even though I'd be rooting for them. Spain.
They've got a lot of youngsters. They're good. They've got a good team, Spain.
Spain and Italy just because I love Italy.
Croatia, old team still, haven't they? They're still
Yeah, they've got Modric.
and-
I think it's going to be
I think they've had their time.
Spain and Croatia.
Spain, Italy.
Yeah.
Group C, Slovenia, Denmark, Serbia, England.
England and Denmark, yeah.
Holland, France, Poland, Austria.
France, Poland.
France, Netherlands.
France, Holland.
Netherlands.
Holland.
Not Holland. I've been to Netherlands, and they hate the fact that they're called Holland. Holland is part of their country. It's like a region.
Okay, Holland.
Holland.
Ukraine, Slovakia, Belgium, Romania.
Ooh. Realistically, it's probably going to be Belgium and Slovakia, but...
So we've got last group, Turkey, Georgia, Portugal, Czechs.
What about the previous one? Which one are you going to take?
Oh, sorry, Belgium, Ukraine.
Yeah,
I
same.
think it's going to be Belgium, Slovakia, or maybe Belgium, Romania. They don't have a bad team, Romania. They've got some.
Why don't you support them then?
I don't watch Romanian football anymore. I'm in England.
Fuck it.
But they've got.
Why are you watching
a
Real Madrid then?
youngster.
You're in England watching Real Madrid.
I'm in Spain. Hola. They've got a youngster that is like 15 million or something like that. It's not bad for Romania. He's quite good. The last group:
Turkey, Georgia, Portugal, Czech.
Portugal, Czech.
Portugal, Turkey.
Yeah, I was going to say Turkey. Portugal.
Yeah,
Don't know keep up.
Have you seen Dragoson's played the last 2 Spurs games?
it was crap, wasn't he?
He's all right. He's all right. He's a run.
Needs time, doesn't he? Right. So
So I assume it's the top 2.
yeah.
But that puts 12 through.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't go, does it? So there must be some third place teams.
Is it third?
They do the playoff.
Oh no, yeah, it
Worst
is.
against best result and stuff. They do something where it's like the next best versus the next best.
No, I think it's first the 3 ones that go through.
So
Is
I think you'll find 4 of the 6.
it's
third
16
place.
round of 16. So I think it is
It'll be 4 third place players to make it to
Yeah.
16.
Who do we think is going to win the tournament?
Portugal.
Portugal.
Yeah.
Gazza. England.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go with England. I think it's going to be their year. As long as Kane is injured, it'll be England's year.
And the manager goes for it a bit more.
Yeah.
As long
It's very defensive.
He's got the players to win that tournament.
of course we've got good old Harry
Cole
Maguire.
Palmer.
Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire.
No, Harry Maguire.
He's gonna play. You know
to be
he's
honest,
gonna
though, he
play.
has been playing well of late.
Nah,
He's injured now, isn't he?
Is he?
Oh,
good.
God, thank God. I hope he breaks his toe or something.
Good.
So Stones has got to come in, surely.
Surely. Yeah, got to have Stones in there. Stones,
Who else?
Walker,
Stones Walker. Who's going to go left back?
Ben Chilwell. Play a left
back.
back. Play a fucking left back, not Kieran Trippier,
Yeah.
who's allegedly shagging everyone else.
Kieran Trippier is a right back, no?
Yeah.
Yes, but they played him left back instead of Chilwell.
Oh, God.
Terrible decision.
So who's the other centre back then?
Harry Maguire, isn't
Who
it?
else?
Harry Maguire?
Who else you got? Is that guy from Palace?
Keep
What about
saying
that young lad at
Samori.
Brighton, Dunk?
Donk. The
Oh,
32-year-old.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Donk.
I'd rather have Dunk than Maguire, to be honest.
Eric Dyer. He's played in Germany. He's going to be on home soil.
Is he English?
He's English, yes, but he spent a lot of time in Portugal.
He grew up in Portugal, which is why he wasn't a homegrown player at Tottenham.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think I'd rather take Eric Dyer compared to Maguire as well.
No.
Yeah,
You need
he
youth.
played well.
You need youth.
Well, there's that guy.
You got
Palace.
Chukwuemeka at Chelsea. You can slot him in.
Chukwuemeka. Chukwuemeka.
Chukwuemeka Wamba.
Nah.
Ashley Phillips, Tottenham, won Plymouth's Player of the Year.
There you go.
Goalkeeper? It's got to be Pickford, isn't
Pickford,
it?
isn't it?
No, Aaron Ramsdale.
Nah.
No.
No,
I don't think he's going to take him.
Not been playing, is he?
Yeah.
no, he hasn't been playing, but neither had Harry Maguire, and he was still playing for England. And not only that, he's got normal size arms, whereas Pickford has only got tiny little arms. He should really be a goalkeeper. He should be a lollipop man.
He looks like a T-Rex.
T-Rex, yeah.
Newcastle's keeper's back, isn't he? Came
Yes,
back.
Pope.
Pope.
But he's been quite bad, hasn't he? I'd take Ramsdale, but I don't think... We know Gareth Southgate, he's going to take his players. He's going to take Pickford, for sure.
The players that he trusts, as
Yeah.
he says.
Yeah.
Right, so let's say we've got Pickford, Chilwell, Walker, Stones and Maguire.
No, Maguire. Maguire's injured.
At the moment, he is.
He's probably going to play. He's still, depending on the injury. Is it a bad injury?
Have they not released the squad?
No.
No, it's
Euros.
coming up soon.
Is it?
Midfield.
Cole Palmer.
Calvin
Cole
Phillips.
Palmer has got to play.
Calvin Phillips.
No chance. No.
Conor Gallagher.
I don't know what he did at West Ham, but he just imploded. He imploded. He had a chance to do what Jesse Lingard did. And did nothing. And got sent off. Stupid.
So we'll have Declan Rice, obviously, in the midfield.
Jude Bellingham.
Bellingham.
And Phil Foden.
That's the problem you've got, though, isn't it?
Foden.
If you do put Cole Palmer in or Jude Bellingham, I'd rather have Cole Palmer in that squad. He is instrumental in everything he does. His vision and his passing is absolutely exquisite. And can I just say as well, having watched a lot of Premier games over the last 2-3 weeks, skipping all the channels, the way the kids now play football and the way that they don't look at the way they're passing it, and they do it with the outside of their foot and kind of like almost stamp on the ball to make the ball do something different. It's amazing, especially with Chelsea's kids, the way that they're passing the ball. It's like you do something in training, but they're doing it on the pitch. So exciting to watch. And Cole Palmer in the centre, running it all playing up front,
I think
behind the two.
take him. He's got to make the team anyways.
He's got to go,
And
but would you...
I
Foden,
think
I like Foden.
it depends against the team they're playing. If they're going to play against a team where he has to unlock the defense, take him, because he's gonna have those long passes. But if it's more like controlling midfield, then put Bellingham in.
So you got Bellingham, Foden, Saka.
Yeah, Bukayo Saka.
Yeah, Saka,
There's
Kane.
three.
No, Saka's right wing.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking how many you can have up front. 1, 2, 3.
3. It's 3 mid. We're gonna play 4-3-3, aren't we?
So who's the 3 midfield players then?
So it's Rice, Bellingham, or Palmer. We put both. Both are making the team, but depends who's gonna start. And then what was the other one? Foden.
And the front 3?
Saka, Kane. We're gonna play. We could put Cole Palmer left
What about
wing.
Jack Grealish? Is he not featuring in this?
Yeah, he's been alright.
Used to be Sterling, but he probably won't.
He won't go.
No.
He's not in England's thoughts at all. He's going to go to Saudi Arabia. Chelsea are going to get rid of him. He took a free kick the other week. It went so badly wrong.
But Foden could play as one of the front 3 as well, couldn't he? He's just got so many. He's got so many options and variation.
Yeah, but it's about getting it right. And if he goes with the mentality of attacking, then we will have a really good competition. But if he just does this thing where he plays safe, or he sets us up to defend, it's terrible.
The other player you got Trent. He
He could be like a centre midfielder. I think instead of playing a 4-3-3, why don't we play 4-1-2-1-2? So we've got the 4 at the back. We've got Declan Rice. We've got Jude Bellingham on the left. We've got Cole Palmer on the right. In front of them, good old Foden, and then Saka and Kane. There you are. It don't get much better than that, does it?
I would not have Kane in my squad.
Yeah, I know, but who would you have then?
Tony.
Ivan Toney?
I'll
take him.
Even Solanke.
Yeah,
I'll
take
won't take Slanky, will he? Even though he's had a great season, he won't take him. I don't think. Watkins ahead of him, haven't you?
He hasn't been that good, has he, compared to Son?
He's been all right. I think he scored 10 plus goals.
Okay, so that's the main team. Then who would you take? Are you taking subs? Are you taking Anthony Gordon?
Yeah, he takes subs. Yeah, Jermaine Defoe.
What are you talking about, Gazza?
What are you talking about,
This is the 50s again.
What was a GGG again? Sorry.
Who else? Anthony Gordon. Did you take
Gordon.
Bowen?
Madison.
No,
possibly.
Madison's been terrible.
But he might get in.
Jared Bowen. What do you think?
I think Jared Bowen will be up there with the strikers.
Yeah, he's had a good
Squad.
season.
Yeah.
What about Olise? Brilliant player.
Listen, fantastic player.
He needs
Great
to be
to watch.
in. He needs to be in. There you are. There's your solution to the Kane
Getting
problem.
rid of Kane, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
There you go.
and
The problem you've got with
defenders?
Foden is if you've got a strong team and big team, you've got to have someone who can get up for the ball and do stuff. And I just think his height lets him down.
Yeah, but he's if he plays that center attacking midfield position, you just see him in front of the 16-meter box. He just scores. He doesn't even need to get inside. It's that good. He's done it again. He's done it against Real Madrid. He's done it against West Ham right now, and he's done it before against.
Yeah, but you're not necessarily going up against players that you would get. Like Modric is tiny for Real Madrid, you know. If you're going up against like a Serbia who's all got 6'8" players, your Foden's going to get lost in it all.
That's when you swap him. That's why you bring more players.
That's what I'm saying. So he's not necessarily a straight fit for any England team because we don't know who. They do all the they do all the analysis before we play, so they know man for man who's going to mark, who's going to do what the traits are, and you know how big the squad are, how tall are these players, you know, because there's no point having Foden on who can't jump for a ball and players coming into the box and you'll fuck with Foden because he's so small. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He scored 27 goals and 11 assists this year.
Yep. Young Player of the Year.
Yeah.
Ahead of Cole Palmer. Mad.
But we've got a lot of choice in terms of midfielders and attackers, but defense we're really lacking. I mean, you're gonna have to take Trippier whether you like it or not because he can play left or right, and you need somebody like that. Who else is it beside Kyle Walker and Chilwell?
You got Trent, but I don't know.
Trent Alexander.
They trust him at fullback.
No,
But he's been reinvented by Klopp.
Yeah, he should be midfield.
Yeah. Klopp's used him in a different position this year.
Luke Shaw, is he out still, isn't he?
Oh, he's fat. He's an Ollie.
done.
He's like Ollie. It's a big fat round thing.
You got Joe Gomez, Liverpool, Mark Guy, Palace.
Gomez is not bad. He's not first choice, but have someone on the bench. You never know.
Let's have a look, see what they're saying.
Thing is, they've got a lot of depth in midfield and attack.
Depth. Oh, depth.
Not Gazza.
They reckon, what are they saying here? They reckon, somebody reckons their squad's going to be Pickford, Butland and Henderson in goal. Defenders, Walker, Trippier, Stones, Gomez, Maguire, Shaw. 6 defenders, there's not many, is it?
No good.
Unless he's going to play 3 at the back. But yeah.
Midfield, they reckon it's going to be Trent, Conor Gallagher, Declan Rice.
Oh no.
Eze, Jude Bellingham, Maddison, and Manu.
No Cole Palmer.
Manu over Cole Palmer. No,
I haven't finished. He's in the forwards.
I'm sorry.
That was midfield. Strike or forwards: Kane, Tony, Saka, Foden, Palmer, Rashford, Watkins.
I would not take Rashford.
No,
Nor would I.
He's been dreadful, hasn't he?
Yeah.
His attitude, his body language is just terrible. Terrible.
Where is he gonna go?
Saudi Arabia.
No, he doesn't want to do that though. I'm sure United don't want to keep him.
Even the supporters are like having slanging matches with him as he's warming up.
They've had enough of it.
Someone else has put the strikers as Kane, Saka, Foden, Cole Palmer, Rashford, Anthony Gordon, and Ollie Watkins. So there's no Tony.
Yeah, I wouldn't take. I'll happily take Solanke or Ivan Toney over Rashford.
Reece James, he's only just coming back as well, isn't he? So he's
but he just gets injured all the time. He'd be good.
Rico Lewis.
He got sent off actually on his return.
Yeah,
Rico Lewis.
Yeah, he's been all right. He's played quite a bit. Good as a little backup. You never know.
Then you got Grealish, not been mentioned, so he's another one that could come in.
Yeah, I think just because he's come back from injury and he hasn't been as terrific. He's good, but it depends what you want out of your left winger. If you just want someone quick that's going to set the ball in, that's going to be your Doku.
Okay, guys, head over to our socials. They are all at MKO Footy Pod, Facebook, Twitter, Insta, and TikTok. See you there.
Head to the British Podcast Awards. Vote for the listener's choice. Give MKO Footy Pod your vote. Your podcast needs you.
It is worth saying that we are nominated for a British Podcast Award as music.
Not that one.
Hey. Yes. We are nominated for an award. So between now and when we come back, end of August, I think Premier League kicks off again, doesn't it? 20th of August or something. Mm-hmm. We will know if we've been shortlisted. But if you're listening to this podcast, go on to the British Podcast Awards, and the general public vote opens around about June or July. So you can all vote for our show. I'll be putting it on the socials anyway. It may well be. On September the 26th, in the centre of London, we'll be attending the awards for Best New Podcast. And we're up for a second award now as well, but I can't remember what it's called. Outstanding something we've been entered into, which the BPA's let me know about. So we are actually up for two, but we are in the field of all the mainstream football, soccer podcasts now. So hopefully next season we can get some charts.
Get voting, guys. We'll all be sharing.
Yes, get voting. Please vote. It would be great. Just to keep Sorin here for another year, because he's panicking that he's got to go and get another boat.
Yeah. And we did promise him a donkey if we'd win.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if we get nominated, we actually get shortlisted. We're going to get Sorin a donkey and a midget.
And me a hovercraft.
Where did that come?
I don't know.
What's with the hovercraft?
So I can just go out and then come back again.
What?
Why not?
He's lost it. He's definitely lost it.
You know.
All right, I can have a new shovel then.
No, Gazza, you've got a grave.
Yeah, we'll get him a nicer plot. We'll get him.
Yeah, we'll upgrade. So if we get shortlisted, we'll upgrade your plot so we can all come and see you. We'll have like a little telecommunication. Do you remember in the olden days, Gazza?
No.
When they used to ring a bell. They used to ring a bell in the grave. Ding, 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 ding. In case they were alive or something. You must know about that.
No.
In the old times, there was bells and stuff put down to the grave.
On that positive note,
let's wrap this up because it's now late.
Yeah, talking of deaths, my great auntie died at the weekend. 103.
Oh, good girl.
She did all right, didn't she?
Yeah, good innings. Good innings. On that note, thanks, Gazza.
That's right.
Thank you all for listening to all 18 episodes. We're going to be one person down going into next season.
Arsenal fans are the most annoying fans.
It's not going to change stuff. Are we still doing it next year, Gazza? We've done them all so far, haven't we? About a couple, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Doing them, Sozza?
Oh, I want to be famous. I'm going to the
boy.
I want to get a golden donkey.
My brain's got talent. Brain's got fucking pets. But yeah, we're going to be back in August. I think the lower leagues kick off first, and then the Premier League comes back a little bit later. Because they're not doing the break over the winter. So we're going to try and feather it out so we get more episodes. But without Ollie, it's going to make it a bit difficult.
But if anybody's out there who fancies a go at this,
yeah, it's a pain in the ass. It comes around really quickly, but it, is what it is. Just enjoy it.
send in your CV.
Yeah, send in your CV if you want to be on the podcast.
You get perks like being told off.
Yeah,
and getting bitten by the dog.
Yeah, it's all good. 2 Rottweilers greet you. It's lovely. So yes, have a great summer. Hopefully England go on to win, and Romania in Sorin's case. Well, I don't even know.
Albania.
And we will see you on the next episode next season. Season 2.
Bye bye for now.
Goodbye from me.
Thank you very much for sticking with us. Take care.
Fuck me, you call me off duty. Well, that went quicker than I expected. All that talk of football, I nearly fell asleep. Anyway, if that's what you like, if this is your bag, if you can cope with the droning noise of Oily Maguire, then tune in next time for more of the same old bollocks. Leave a review, subscribe, share, and tell your friends. Thank you for listening.
Just let him.
Do you want my plot tonight?
Yeah, I need it. For Alexandra.
Crying.
I nearly died.
What happened?
Joke.
You're drinking water.
Not properly, I'm not.
Fucking, that's like having a toddler, isn't it? It is like having a toddler.
I like him. He's good.
It's just so quick. He's got loads of room to grow, but he hasn't been bad. Especially for
he actually wears baggy shorts.
Do you see his bum?
I don't really look at his bum. To be honest.
Where did that come from?
Neither do I.
Where did that come from, Sorin?
What are you saying that?
Because when you're not here, people sit on chairs and we all know which ones you fucking sat on because they're no longer fit for purpose and they squeak.
I reckon that's Ollie.
Sorin, are you looking at porn on your phone?
Yeah, midget porn. Titty.
Oliver is not here. Oliver has quit the show because he had a bit of a telling off. So he's thrown his fucking dummy out the pram. And the worst thing about it is it's not even his baby's dummy. It was Turner's baby's dummy. And he wants to have a shout out to Eastleigh Pirates Rugby Club, junior, girls and women's rugby at the hub in East. This fucking message goes on. Right. It is a text. I need to do it again. What you been up to? Come, my little friend. Hurry.
Very good. Water. Good.
Right, you ready? I can do. Hello, my little friend.
Good.
Good?
Very good. Very,
Okay.
very, very good.
Let me get into it then.